The global CEOs seem to still believe that in spite of all the tailwinds that India has had, we are still the number 5 destination behind Germany and China. And I think that's something to ponder over and reflect on. Because clearly US, UK, Germany and China seem to be still better in terms of investment opportunities for the global CEOs than India.
Right. What do you think is driving this? Because one of the pillars of the Modi government has been around ease of doing business. You know, that's been a cornerstone of their policy in the last decade. What do you think is missing? Is it the unpredictability? Is it the taxation structure? Is it labor laws? What is making global CEOs hesitant as far as India is concerned?
Well, I mean, let me first say that India has seen significant progress on ease of doing business rankings and others over the last few years. But, honestly, it cannot be looked upon as an absolute. It has to be looked as a relative. What the others are doing. I think, just as we would look at what competition is doing, that's how India has to do. I think there are 3 things which stand out to me. One is a certain amount of regulatory complexity. I mean, we have a federal structure, but the states possibly where the last mile approvals happen, at times there are delays, and maybe we could do a little bit better. They need to be possibly a little bit more in sync with the center in some ways. I think the second one really is infrastructure, right? I mean, in spite of, we have made significant improvements. I think we are much more competitive on manufacturing side as well, significant investments going there. But, I think on the logistics cost, I think there's still some work for us to do for Indian manufacturing to really not just manufacture for India, but for the globe. I think there's still work to do. I mean, even countries like Malaysia and, Indonesia in some cases are doing better on logistics cost and maritime efficiency and digital effectiveness and so on and so forth. And that's something for us to ponder over. And I think the third one is, I think we are at a stage of where there is need for hyper skill. Right? At the one hand, we have some Indian CEOs saying that they are missing skilled labor in their factories. And there are also many CEOs who are saying that they now need to reskill the tech workers to be able to now be at the cutting edge of AI and all the other things, including at what's happening in the Indian GCCs. And I think that's a severe need and will need capital, as Mohammed also said.